Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Tea Room. I'm Tammy Nobles, your outcome facilitator, here to help you move from where you are to where you desire to be. And today is Valentine's Day. That's right, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day, happy Valentine's Day, happy Thursday, even if you don't believe in any of that. But I just wanted to hop on. Yes, today is not the typical day that I hop on to Facebook and Periscope. And honestly, I'm just on Facebook this morning. But I just wanted to hop on. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Annetta. Thank you so much for joining on in. Hey, Gabrielle, Michelle. Hey, Queen. Mr. Ray. Thank you all so much for coming on in. That's right. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Love Day, happy Thursday. It is a great day to just be in the land of the living. So real quick, oh, amen. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Real quick, I just wanted to give everyone a message to just encourage you on this Valentine's Day, whether you are single and satisfied, if you are single and searching, if you are happily married, if you are married and it's a little bit on the rocks, I just want to thank you so much, Rachel. I just want to encourage you all. So let me just help you out a little bit. I am happily single by choice. And I once was married and now divorced. So I can speak from all angles just in case. I just wanted to let everybody know my credentials. You understand. Want to let you know that I can speak from every angle, and I know some knew that and some did not. But here's the thing. This is the message of today. I know sometimes we get all caught up in what the media tells us today should be. That is Valentine's Day, and that you should have the expectation of the person or the people that you love or you care about to do certain things for you, like send you flowers, send you roses, bring you candy, and share in the space of love, which is great. We're taking out a day to just say that I love you. Mind you, that we should do that often. But here's the one thing that I want to draw a red flag and ask everyone to pause and think about in whatever state of a relationship that you are in, wherever you are in your relationship, your mateship with someone or without anyone. Here's the thing I want you to remember, and that is to not forget who you are. Do not forget who you are. Don't forget it. Don't forget who you are. Don't devalue your value. Don't think that you are not worth more. Don't think that you have to settle. Don't think that you are something's wrong with you because you are single. Don't think that something's wrong with you and the grass is greener because you are married. Just be accepting as to who you are. And so here it is. Esther, if you want to go to Esther chapter 4, verse 14. And just to kind of give you just a little quick summary of what was going on, Mordecai was at the gate wailing, and Esther had sent her people out to ask what was wrong. And so that's right. Don't forget you, Mr. Ray. I don't care where you are. And so here it is. He told Esther he needed her to go in to the king and make a request on the Jews' behalf. And so Esther was like, I can't go into the king because he hasn't put out his scepter for me for a long time. And if I go before him and request to see him and he doesn't put out the scepter, then he could kill me because that is the law. No questions asked. So I'm sorry, Mordecai. I can't help you right now. So you and the Jews are just going to have to figure that out. Mind you that a decree was put out to destroy the entire nation. You understand? There was a decree to kill all of their people. And so Mordecai sent the message back and basically told her, little girl, don't get it twisted. Don't forget who you are, because whether you go into the king or if some other kind of way, deliverance will happen. It's going to happen, whether you are going to be in position or not. Is going to happen. And who knows, maybe the reason why you were snatched up, placed in the palace, went from nothing to from rags to riches, and now you are reigning as a queen, is so that you, my dear, can go in and make the petition to the king for such a time as this. And so Esther had to remember who she was. Mordecai basically had to get her together. And she had to take a moment and step back. In my mind, this is what I can imagine her doing, like stepping back like, oh my God, maybe he's right. Oh my God. And let me not try to think about this thing in my own terms and in my own limited thinking and in my own limited beliefs. Let me remember that I am a daughter of the King, that my God shall supply all my needs according to his riches and glory. And so when Esther remembered who she was and whose she was, she decided to call a fast and ask the people to pray and was like, I'm going in. And if I perish, I perish. But whatever happens, I'm going in. So here's the thing. Here's the encouragement on this Valentine's Day, on this love day. Hey, Deb, thank you so much, sis. I love you. I miss you. Here's the encouragement for this day. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget it. When we get caught up in relationships, and I'm not going to say caught up, but sometimes we get connected in relationships and it becomes all about our boo and everything else that they are attached to. It becomes all about what they want, their dreams, their motives, what they desire to do, and everything else. And then we oftentimes forget about who we are. We lose ourselves. We forget our hobbies. We forget about the things that we are used to doing. We don't even stay connected to the people that we were once connected to. Don't forget who you are when you are connected to someone else. Don't let your dreams lie dormant. Don't allow the things that you once wanted to do to be put all the way on the back burner, so much so that 10 years from now, you're still not living out your dream. Can I tell you that Adam and Eve both had purpose? They both had a purpose. And even though they experienced some tribulation along the way, they made wrong decisions along the way, they both had a purpose. So even if you are walking with your mate, together you all have purpose, but separately as two whole people, each of you have a purpose and a destiny. So don't forget who you are. And here it is. Esther had to remember who she was, who she served, and be willing to take a risk. And that is true for us today. Hey, Darlena. God bless you, woman of God. Don't forget, remember who you are, who you serve, and be willing to take a risk. Why? Because you are worth it. Right? This month in the tea room, we're talking all about love. So God so loved the world that he gave. What are you giving to the rest of the world? Stop sitting on your gifts and your talents. We need you to show up because there are people attached to you that need your gifts and talents. They're waiting on you to show up, but you so busy being booed up. Nothing's wrong with it. Trust and believe, because that is my future self as well. But at the same time, I'm still going to show up when I get my boo and do what God told me to do. I'm still going to show up and share my gifts. I'm still going to show up and inspire, empower, encourage, and help someone else along the way. Stop giving up you for the sake of a boo. Now that'll preach right there. Stop giving up you for the sake of a boo. You understand? Stop settling. Stop wasting your time on relationships that you know are not going nowhere and don't mean you no good. Stop trying to learn who they are when you don't even know who you are. Some people like, oh my God, you single? Yes, honey, I'm single and I'm happily single. But in my singleness, let me tell you, this is my preparation state. Since I was married before, I understand there are certain things about Tammy Nobles that need to be corrected. So in my single state, I am working on me. You understand? Because here's the real truth. If I'm going to be real honest now, there are certain things about the old Tammy Nobles that I wouldn't even deal with myself. There are certain things I don't even know, if I'm honest, I don't know if I would have dated my old self. Because I was so broken, there was no way I could show up and give my husband my whole me because there was no wholeness in me. Ha! Oh, but God is able to put you back together and wrap you up in his love. And baby, I have a vision for my next marriage. I have a vision for my next relationship. I have a vision for my ministry, my purposeful ministry that I'm going to do with my mate. You understand? I'm not going to allow the world to dictate what my relationship looks like. I'm not going to allow the world to